Good morning, you guys. Okay, so before I get into this vlog, I wanted to share with you that not only are we going to be doing a bread recipe without a recipe, like a bread experiment, but I want to say that after a year and a half of trying to get the house that we're in, this used to be my grandparents' house, if nobody knows that. They built this house, and between them and my kids, there's been 5 generations in this house. And I was the only one, I was the only one born and raised here. So, as of the 22nd, we will officially own this home. My grandmother will be out of debt from my grandfather's funeral, and plus bills accumulating and stuff on her end because of my grandfather's funeral and trying to provide there. But going back, like I said, we will officially own this home as of the 22nd. So just everything back and forth with the bank. Like, literally, guys, I try not to sound like I'm not one of those people that, like, I'm at fault for things. But literally, this was the bank. My grandfather knew that before he died, but he knew that he was dying, so he went with the bank that the house was in. That way there was, like, less issues than if we went somewhere else. So I'm grateful for that, but it was really crazy and psychotic. Alright, let me show you. Okay, so as you can see, we experimented yesterday, and it got super late. I thought Daniel cleaned this up when he put the bread up, but it's okay. I'm gonna get this up. This is where we tried out the green this is the green bread lift. I figured it would work, but I wanted to see how it would work in the bread machine and if it would cause any stains, which it did not. So if you want to see how I did that, check out TikTok. I just used a basic honey wheat bread and a lot of green food coloring. I'll actually show you. This is the green food coloring. I didn't use all of it. The kids got a hold of it and lost the cap, and it was down to here when I got it instead of all the way full. So there's that. On the flip side of things right now, I want to show you. Hold on. The cat is in heat, so if you hear her, that's the cat. Anyways, we can't get her fixed. We had an appointment to get her fixed, but because she's in heat, we can't get her fixed. So, we're just going to have to wait till after she's not in heat to go get her fixed. Anyways, okay, so, with this being said, I know how to make bread. And I know how to make different kinds of bread. I have been making bread, not my entire life, but for a few years now. This is my first bread machine that I've ever owned. I just got it a couple days ago. And I've been making bread by hand. Now, if you know me, you see my chair right here. I will be sitting in this chair to make this bread recipe. So bear with me on that. But I just want to stand for a second. So I know how to follow recipes and stuff like that. I purely want to experiment on this and see how it turns out. Now, you can make blueberry bread, you can make banana bread, you can make all kinds of stuff. What I want to try is I have this protein smoothie, blueberry and banana. It's got, like, as you can, oh, I don't know if you can tell, but it's got, like, blueberries, bananas, and it's got some soy in it. I want to take the soy out of here because I don't want to add extra wet ingredients I don't have to add. So I'm going to take the soy out of here and put it into a bag for smoothies and stuff like that. But I want to take the blueberries and the bananas and put them in. I have all-purpose flour that I'm going to be using. And I also want to add, I'm going to try it out, do one block at a time. I want to try putting some dark chocolate baking in and see how that works. And swirl it in and see what it tastes like. And then maybe add some oats to it. Like I said, or like, you know, I'm just using stuff that I have on hand. And then I have some peanut butter fit protein stuff that the kids wanted for shakes. I'm going to put some of that in there. Like I said, this is purely, you know, experimental. And then I do want to add some vanilla extract in here just to boost some vanilla flavor in it, and I got the yeast and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up some recipes, because you know, when you know a lot of them, they kind of run together on you. I want to see if I have to use vegetable oil and salt. I know for a fact I probably have to use salt, but I just want to make sure I don't have to use any of that. And I'm just going to play it out, see how it looks as it turns and everything, and go from there, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I know some stuff is in the way right now, but give me just a second. So I'm in my chair. I'm actually gonna, let's see, I want to bring this up. Okay, there we go. That's good for me. Okay, so what I do first is I'm going to spray this down. I do this every time. I know there's like a thing in here where the material is not like what it's made of, but I just like to spray it down. Okay, then, and I don't know if I'm going to bake this in here or in the oven, so we'll play that by ear. But what I do know is, while I got that going, I'm trying to think. I need to separate these. So I have my kids' Spider-Man cup, and I'm just going to, actually, you know what? No, I'm just going to pour it all in there. I know, like, there's this much. There's this much. And there's like maybe 1 or 2 pieces of soy in there. That's no big deal. Alright, I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wet ingredients first. Where is my cup? That. Let me get my cup. Okay, so I'm just going to get 1.5 cups of water and put it in here. That's all I'm going to do. I have my half cup measuring spoon. I can't find my big cup. My 1 cup. So I'm just going to use this one. Okay, so I don't have to heat up things in my microwave or anything like that, because the water that comes out at really hot. It's really hot. It comes out to 90 or 89.9 degrees. So that's why my grandfather set up the water pressure here, because my grandma liked to bake and I like to bake, so it was just easier. So I got that in here, and I'm gonna add, let's see, what is this one? I kind of don't like how these aren't in teaspoons or tablespoons or anything of that sort. It just, like, it kind of aggravates me. Like, I know the measurements, but if a recipe calls for this, like, I want to do everything the easiest way I can, if that makes sense. Okay, here's my tablespoon. Alright. Now, I'm going to put in, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of vanilla. I just want to use it up. And this is just to try it out, you guys. It's nothing fancy. So, I'm going to put it in here. we go. And because the blueberries and stuff are cold, I don't want to put that in the water because the water's hot. That makes sense. Okay, there's that. Then I'm thinking, oh shoot, okay, hold on. Then what do I want to do next? Stop it. That's just the chocolate. What do I want to do next? Let's see. Oh man, I gotta fix this drawer. Let me check my other drawer, see if I can find it, because I want to make sure I have the right amount of yeast when I go to do this. Tablespoon. So I'm going to use the teaspoon. Okay, first, before I do that, I want to add in the baking all-purpose flour. I usually do 2.5 to 3 cups of baking flour. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm going to make it for half a loaf. So I'm putting in 2.5 cups of flour. Okay, there's that. Now I want to add in, let me push this up. I don't have regular sugar, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some powdered sugar in. Maybe not. We'll see. Okay, so then we need I'm going to add in, how much does it say? 1 tablespoon. Okay, it's 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and this is like, you know what I mean. Alright. It was not packed down, but it's okay. Because I'm experimenting. Okay, now I'm going to dump in the smoothie mix. Oh, yum. Okay. And if I need to add more water or more flour, I will do that. Let's see. I know I need a little bit of salt. Where did my salt go? I'm going to make this work. Okay, that's good. Then I'm going to need a tablespoon of yeast. I'm going to make a dent in here. So, in order to do this, I'm going to have to move this, make a dent. Okay. Okay, the yeast is in. Now, I need to melt this chocolate and add it. I might even, I'm not sure. I could melt it and put it in now, or I could just drizzle it in as it's blending. That way it's like kind of equally incorporated and it does like a swirl pattern, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. And I'll do the same thing with the powdered sugar too. So, actually, no, I'm not going to do the powdered sugar because I know we're going to be putting jam on top of this. so I don't want it too sweet for the kids. So let's get this in here. Alright, here we go. And it might, I might have to add baking soda in here. I don't have any, so I'm just going to see what it does. And here's the dogs whining. They're waiting for Daniel to come home. Lock it into place. Is this not plugged in? Nope. Okay, here we go. Just want to make sure you guys were recording. Okay, so let's see this mix. I'll make sure you're under. Okay, so I'm going to go basic. I am going to go light and press, let's see, low, 1.5, 2 pounds. I think I'm going to go with 2 pounds just to be on the safe. Nah. Yeah, I'm going to go 2 pounds to be on the safe side. And start. As that's doing that, I'm going to melt this chocolate. Or actually, like, kind of break it in. No, I'm going to melt it. I just want to note that if I offend anybody by this like recipe and everything, like this experiment, don't come at me haywire. It was purely an experiment to see what it would do, see what it would look like without baking soda and stuff like that, and see how it would taste. It's all about having fun, right? I have the ingredients. I'm just going to try it, see what it comes out like. Maybe you could try it. I'm just using things that I have on hand. I did not add the oatmeal in yet. I don't think I want to add the oatmeal in. I don't know. We'll see. I might add a little bit in. But chocolate's melted, and I'm going to drizzle it in. It's not fully melted, but it's melted enough that way it'll incorporate in there. Come on, get out. Now it's melting. Okay. I might have to add more flour in here. We'll see. I could just like eyeball things and pretty much get it accurate. Alright, I'm going to let this drip in here and then keep an eye on it. If I have to add more water, I will, just a teaspoon at a time. If I have to add more flour, I'll do the same thing. I'll just sprinkle some in a little bit at a time. About a teaspoon at a time. Okay, so I've hit this dilemma of where you do not want to add melted chocolate, maybe like cut up chocolate, which I should have done. I should have known better than do that. But it makes it too sticky. And I just keep adding flour to it to try to unstick it. And I'm like taking this scraper and scraping it off of the side from where it sticks. So let's just hope that one day I will stop having to worry about this, because the chocolate's making it stick, making the flour stick on the side. And it's just like a pain. And if I can get it up underneath there, that's fine. So I keep having to like stop this and then move it off and flip the ball and, you know, giving it help. So best bet, add shaved chocolate, not hot chocolate. Melted chocolate. Okay, so what I did was, after having to let it do its run cycle and then stopping it and restarting the whole thing, I got stuff all over. What I did was, I got in there with my hands and I removed it from where it got stuck on the little kneading thing. I forget what it's called. And I got it unstuck from there. I added flour on that and then all around the base. That way it couldn't get stuck and it got well incorporated. So it looks pretty good. It's finally at the texture that I want it to. It wasn't, hold on. So it wasn't the fact that there wasn't enough flour to start it. Because, you know, I can eyeball that and, like, know how much. What it was the chocolate from where I melted it like a dingus. I thought I'd try it and see what it was like. Maybe thinking it would, like, incorporate it. But, you know, thinking, like, now, if I just let it chunks, it would then, like, melt as it baked in, like, different spots. So, anyways, it is what it is. Lesson learned. I'm living proof that I do make mistakes, and that mistakes are okay. So I unhooked that. I still, like, it was really sticky, even after adding more flour. It was just really sticky. So I'm hoping it doesn't rise too much. If it begins to rise, okay, so going back, okay, so I got in there, removed off the hook, added flour and stuff like that, and then now it's like mixing thoroughly. When it starts to rise, when it's done and it starts to rise, I'm going to take it off the hook. I want to make sure though when it's done kneading that it can be easily removed off the little hook thing. That way I can do separate loaves, because I added so much flour, thinking like, I'm like, just let this work, let this work, let this work, let this work, let this work. So I'm thinking I'm going to do one in the oven. They're going to come out the same pretty much, but I'm doing one in the oven, and then I'm going to do half of it in here if there's too much flour and it just gets too big, because I don't want to do that. And I know for a fact I want to take the little kneading thing out of there, because last night I left it in there and people were like, it's okay to leave it in there, blah blah blah. Okay, well, here's my thing. I was cutting a piece of loaf, and Dingus me was like, I have to cut it, you know, carve around it. No, like, I got to the point there and I was just like, boop, and popped it out, and I'm like, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. Plus, it got too far in the thing where you couldn't just pull it out, so I was like, I was mad. So this is what it looks like now. Let me show you. This is what it looks like now. There's flour on the sides. I'm not too upset about that. There is all kinds of flour right in here. Oh, no, back up. Ah, I ran my leg over my shirt. My shirt got stuck on my thing and ran my leg, pinned it. So I have to clean this all out. That is just that, like, it's down it's down there. So when this gets done, I'm going to get in there, unplug it, kind of tilt it up sideways, and dump it out into the garbage can and go about my business. Okay, so I am back. It actually doesn't need kneading anymore, but I have to go through the settings for that to happen so it could cook. But, I forgot about it. I cleaned this out, getting some of like the flour and stuff. There's still some in there, but it's not enough to affect the coolant, the heating coolant elements. So Lex is currently watching Sesame Street because he woke up. But I come in here and it has an hour and 18 minutes left. And when I raised this thing was all the way up here on the top, and it still has time to raise. So I'm gonna see if it comes up here and it's trying to expand more. And I'm just probably going to let it expand and then divide it in half, break half in here and half in the oven, and just see. So, we'll see. Okay, it's out. I am going to flip it out of the pan and let it cool down. Okay, so as you can see up here, the inside piece right there is out. It came out. All I did was just flip it to the side, the little handle, and then just set it down, and it came right out. But I have to let it sit. You going potty? Oh, my little taste testers are home, so when it cools down, I'm gonna cut this open. This is the front. This is the inside. So I'm gonna take some pictures, and then we're gonna cut it open. Okay, so this is the inside of it. It's still pretty hot, but it's really like I can touch it. I can touch it, and it's really, like buoyancy, I guess you'd say. Lex is throwing a fit just a wee little bit. I'm going to try it. It's not as chocolatey as I thought it would be. Hold on. But if I was to add or do anything different, obviously I wouldn't have melted the chocolate. That was dumb. I knew better than that, but I just want to try it. And I would add more chocolate, more bananas, and more blueberries to this. But like I said, I used everything on hand that I had, and I might have actually used, I would have used more peanut butter, protein powder, maybe some oats. But I'm going to cut this up and get the kids' thought on it. So, actually, I don't even have to cut this. It's so airy. It's really good. Okay, let's get this. Hold on. I'm just gonna pull it. Like it crumbles. I'm going to give this piece to Lex just because he doesn't have as many teeth as we do. Alright. It does smell chocolatey and vanilla. Could use more vanilla extract.
I like it.
It's good. But like I said, I would add more fruit in it. Alright, try it.
It tastes really good.
Does it taste good?
I think.
Is it good? Really, really good. What do you think? Is it good?
It's real good.
You like it?
I do want to give him the highlight piece, and because I knew if he was kind of
It's
like
okay.
feel it,
Well, thank you.
he'll just water it down. And he'll like...
The big approval is him. He's the bread baby. Is it good?
Yeah,
I think it's good. He's trying to cram it in his mouth. Alright guys, there you go. There you have it. Making bread with what I had on hand. Experimenting, having fun. Lex still needs to take a nap. I'm about to go lay him down. But I just want to share that with you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and give us a big thumbs up. And I hope I did not offend anybody with the fact that like nothing was like actually measured and stuff was missing. It's okay. It's all about having fun, right? Alright. Tell me down in the comments below what you want to see next, what kind of breads and stuff, and I will put it down below. Or I'll make a video about it. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, give us a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye, guys.